Welcome to the Trader Nixon channel. My name is Nixon Reigns. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video. And guys, I miss you so much. It's been 8 days since my last post, and I hope my videos are helping you out. In today's video, Jeffrey Benson versus Kojo Forex. Who has got that millionaire strategy going down? I'm going to dive deeper into these gurus or big men in the industries, strategy. And then I know some of you follow either Jeffrey Benson or Kojo or both of them. And some might say the distance mentorship or something like that. They learn from them in a distance, but you never know their strategy. You understand? Somebody like Kojo Forex, you have to be smart like me to know his strategy, because he doesn't voice his strategy out online. And then somebody like Jeffrey Benson, he voiced his own out, but still there are some people who follow but never know their strategy, pros and cons, and in depth. So I'm gonna compare these two strategies of these two GOAT or mentors or great people in the industry for you guys, for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share and like this video. Let's dive deeper. So I'm starting with Jeffrey Benson of Nigeria. This guy is doing well. So now let me talk about time frame. Jeffrey Benson, when it comes to time frame, he scales up. No, he scales down from the 4 hour to down to the 50 minutes. So he makes his entries in the 50 minutes. I'm going to be very fast with this one. He makes his entries in the 15 minutes. So he looks for what is going up or what is going on in the 4 hour. That is to look for uptrends or downtrends. That is the direction of the market. And then after looking at the direction, he checks his confluences, which I'm about to give you. That is his full strategy, and then place a buy or a sell in a 50 minutes. So first on the list is trend line. You know about trend line, right? You know about trend line. Every newbie knows about trend line. So Jeffrey Benson also uses trend line, and I'll show you on the chart. So don't go nowhere. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Trend line, second, psychological levels. And what are psychological levels? Psychological levels are psychological prices, which are round numbers in the market. So market moves to 1.24,000, 1.24,500, 1.23,000, 22,500. These are psychological prices. I'm a Ghanaian. A lot of people from many countries watch my channel. People from Nigeria, South Africa, United States, UK, a lot of people watch this podcast or this channel. And I'm from Ghana, so I'm going to use the Ghana cities to explain the psychological price levels to you. And then when you come to Ghana, you want to go to the market and buy some things. Maybe when you go to the seller, will say, I'm selling this mouse for, let's say, 22 cedis, 30 pesos. Then you'll be like, no, I have only 20 cedis, so I want to buy this at 20. I want to buy the mouse at 20 cedis. So the seller will say, okay, I'm cool, just bring the 20 cedis. So these are psychological price levels. And sometimes you visit some shops, and then the items at the shop, let's say this phone could be an item at a shop. Then you see, mostly this is done in Ghana, you see a very red kind of paper. All right, they will put it on the phone here, and then they'll write the prices. So they will write 30 cedis, 40 cedis, 90 cedis, 100 cedis, 120 cedis. And then the prices are mentioned as psychological price levels. Somebody is saying, I'm taking time to explain this. Yes, I need to do that. And there's one thing that is very funny here. Kojo Forex strategy and Jeffrey Benson's strategy kind of have a look alike in there. There are no differences at all, but I will create a difference for you to see. But there are just similarities, you understand? So let me explain it, because whilst I'm explaining it now, I wouldn't explain it when I go to Kojo Forex's strategy, giving you his confluences he looks at. So this is psychological levels, price levels. So when you visit the market, whether you trade GJ, whatever currency you trade, whatever, if it's Nasdaq can hit 24,000, 25,000, 24,300. a psychological price level. You will not see 23,000, 3.52. Nah, come on, bro. So psychological price levels are round numbers. Now, quickly, let me go to Fibonacci level. So Fibonacci is a pullback tool we use in the market to detect, retracement in the market. So Jeffrey Benson, since he trades in a smaller time frames, he's a day trader. He looks at the 50%, the 61.8% retracement, and also I guess he might also look at the 38.2, because when he narrowed down to the 15 minutes, 30 minutes there around, he is still going to use the 38.2. You see, when you are in the smaller time frames, market can make some, small retracement to respecting the 38.2 and then move further. You understand? So that is number 3 when it comes to the confluences in his strategy, which is fib level. And then number 4 is key zones. So Jeffrey Benson looks at key zone, that is support and resistance levels in the market, and support is where price is struggling to break to go further down, and resistance is where price is struggling, that is a ceiling, all right, where price is struggling to break to go further up. So basically that's support. So you see them drawing some rectangular shapes to detect the support and resistance. And then chart pattern. Jeffrey Benson stresses on chart pattern 100% of the time. He will be like M and W. Look at you smiling right now. So M and W, these are the chart patterns that Jeffrey Benson would like to see to trade. That is double top and double bottoms. So he will, and sometimes we have increasing and decreasing double tops and double bottoms. That one I won't explain here because it's kind of, I'm diving deeper, So last on the list, which is number 6, confluence, which makes up Jeffrey Benson's strategy, is candlestick confirmation. So candlestick confirmation ranges from bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, evening star, morning star, haramis, and then pin bars. So he uses these to, for his strategy. So this is the full strategy of Jeffrey Benson, and it's making him millions, and I'm proud of that. Now let's quickly go to Kojo Forex. So Kojo Forex is a Ghanaian trader doing well for himself as well. And then he scales up from the monthly time frame into the 4-hour, 2-hour time frames. Somebody would say, 2-hour? Yes, because he is a swing trader. He looks at the market in a swing point of view. This is what happens to you when you like talking. So he looks at the market from the swing point of view, and then in the swing point of view, he just relaxes when he sees his confluences playing out. He pick a trade for the next 2, 3, 4 days. Then he come back to check whether, are you in profit or you are in loss? Have it hit my TP or my SL? And it makes sense like that. That is his strategy, and I respect that. I like that style of trading. And so that is the time frame Kojo Forex scales from the monthly, weekly, daily. So monthly, weekly, daily, he will still be looking at price action, whether we are an uptrend, downtrend, we are ranging. So he will scale down to the daily to check all these things out, the overall structure or the overall trend of the market. Then he will scale up down to the 4-hour for entry. So the 4-hour, he will be waiting for these things to happen, then he's cool. That is trend line. So he uses trend line, whether we are in uptrend, we are in downtrend. Overall trend from the monthly is telling me we are up. So is the 4-hour also telling me we are still up? If we are up, I'm ready. I need to add some confluences, and I'm going to put a lot size on a trade. And so the next point is fib. So that's the next confluence. And Kojo Forex pays attention to the 61.8, 50%, and then the 78.2. If he watches this content, he'll be like, come on, Nick, why are you doing this to me now? Why are you telling these people my full strategy? This is what I do on this channel. I give you what you struggle to get. I just pick it and I give it to you. Take it. So that's what I'm doing. And then give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscription on this video. Thank you very much. Now, so fib level, he looks at this. Why? Because he looks at the 68.2. He looks 61.8, 61.8, 50%, and 78.2. Why? Because he's a swing trader. So we need swing traders. We need like a deeper retracement before we look into those zones and see what is happening in those retracement. If we see many of our confluences there, we pick a trade. Now, key zones. Kojo Forex also looks at key zones, that is resistance and support levels. So I already told you earlier that resistance levels are ceiling, price ceiling, where price is struggling to break. You want to break and it's holding you like this. You can't break. So price will still bounce back and then go the way down like this. So the price floor, which is support, is when price forced to break that particular floor to go deep down, to keep tanking, to keep going south. And then there are some energies there that are preventing price to go even way deeper. So they are going to also bounce and then price comes up like this. So these are support and resistance levels explained to you basically, So let's look at chart patterns. Kojo Forex also looks at chart patterns like the head and shoulder, looks at double top, double bottom, looks at a lot of things, like triangles, symmetrical triangles, them, looks at wedges in the market, like falling wedge and rising wedges, So let's go to candlestick. So candlestick, he looks at candlesticks like bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, tweezer top, tweezer bottoms, and to mention a few. And then let's go to psychological levels. He also looks at psychological levels. These are round numbers in a market like I explained earlier. So without much ado, let's go to the screen. So I show you how this thing is done. And I'm looking at something right here that I don't want to talk about, like watch price action here. It's funny because I've been backtesting this thing, and I see what is happening here is going to make some people good amount of money. We are tanking this. We are making money from this thing right now. So, all right. So let's go quickly into the. I'm starting from Jeffrey Benson. All right. I'm starting from Jeffrey Benson. So let's go to the 4 hour. So currently I'm in the 4 hour. Let's do this. And I'm on GBP USD. I'm on GBP USD. So let's do this. Let's do this. So GBP USD, I told you that Kojo Forex, I say Kojo Forex, Jeffrey Benson looks at trend lines. So let's pick this trend line from here to here. You understand? This is a line. It's not even a trend line yet. This is a line. So I don't want to use this one. Somebody is saying, why am I saying it's a line? Come and learn. Come and learn, okay? Come and learn. Now, unless this escapes me, back to the video, back to my screen, like my camera screen. Now, if you want to learn on how to stream, if you are a Christian, you attend a church, you are an IT person in your church, you want to learn on how to stream, there is a free webinar, or there is a webinar that will be going on at a very scheduled date. And so I will put the flyer on my screen, so you contact the man behind this webinar, and trust me, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So make sure you pay attention to the flyer on the screen. And if you want to enroll on a prop firm, make sure you visit the link in the description. Consummate traders, use the link, and we are giving you 20% off. I think it should be 20% off, if not 15. It's 20% off. So register with the link, and you have that 20% off. That is Fire Pips link, and you are good, bro. You are good. Instead of paying $49, calculate 20% on $49, and you are paying less of $49 to get a 5K challenge. Now, if you want to contact me for mentorship, a lot of people are contacting me for mentorship. If you want to contact me for mentorship, the way I like teaching, I'll teach you like a student, I'll teach you and you'll be like, hey, I should have contacted this guy for a very long time. But mind you, I don't like teaching people. That's my bad. So one lady called me and we had a discussion, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are calling afterwards. So I'm going to do something when it comes to mentorship. Just hit my DMs on WhatsApp I have my WhatsApp link number down there, Gmail. Do everything possible to contact me. A lot of people are contacting me, you know. So let's quickly go into my screens back again. Let's go into my screen back again. So this is a trend line, a valid one, of course. So a valid trend line will be this, something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 touches. You understand? Almost 5 touches, but we have 4 touches. All right. So now this is a point, and we have a line, a third point. This is a trend line. And so Jeffrey Benson will be looking to place trades or enter trades on this trend line if it confluences with his strategy. You understand? His full strategy. Trend line is not just the strategy, it's part of the strategy. It's a confluence in the strategy. So you need to see a lot of things before you place a trade. So that's exactly what Jeffrey Benson will be doing. And then let's go to Fib. So he also uses the Fib. So the Fib, let me pick this one like this, A and B. So you see that price came back to the 61.8%, and then so this is what Jeffrey Benson will do. We'll be looking at a trade here where I'm marked out. So let's go to key zones. So key zones will be this is a support level. So Jeffrey Benson will be looking at this support level to place a trade. I hope you are following what I'm teaching here. To place a trade. So like this. So when price comes here, my style of trading, but I'm not talking of my style, but Jeffrey Benson will scale up to the down trend, like I said, down trend, like down time frames, like smaller time frames. But with me, I'm a swing trader. I'll look at something like this and put a trade like that, you know, understand? But I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about Jeffrey Benson, so we are good. Now, so this how he's going to identify his support level, and then resistance levels to the same thing will happen. So resistance, let's come to here. Resistance will be something like this. You understand? And then we have price come into this zone, came back here, come here, and you know, and we have something we call chart pattern. So chart pattern, this an M, which is double top we're seeing here, a double top we are seeing here. You can identify all those things here, and that's the way he trades. I'm not okay, something like this. My mouse is far away. I'm struggling. Okay, good. So like these are double tops, you know, and double bottoms as well. The same thing. I'm not here to teach you everything. I'm just trying to give you a glimpse of. And then a psychological level. So psychological level, let me use this. Boom. Let me 24,500. Let's do 24,500 and see something. 24,500. Boom. Good. So at 24,500, excuse me, let me do away with this Fibonacci retracement. So 24,500, this is a psychological level. It can be 24,500, 24,000, 25,000, 25,500, those kind of round numbers. And you see, look at this chart. You see that numerous or a whole lot of times or numerous times you see that price will come here like this, resistance here around this round number, which is the psychological level, resistance here, and then even a resistance currently going on here. Then we have support here. You understand what's going on? Like this same psychological level. So psychological price levels are powerful price levels in the market that you need to pay attention to. Thank you very much for coping. And then let's go straight to the 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So when you go to the 30 minutes, Jeffrey Benson will be looking for double tops and double bottoms, which are M and W patterns, from places like this to place a trade. So let's see, this is a double top, double bottom. and then he will take a trade from here, and he's a day trader, so he's going to, you know, aim at, let's say, 50 pips, 60 pips, 70 pips, and that's exactly what we are seeing here. And his stop loss per trade is 20 pips stop. Stop loss in pips, sorry, is 20 pips stop. And so somebody is saying, why do you know a lot about these people? Oh, come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. So I'm done with Jeffrey Benson, guys. I want us to go to Kojo Forex, GOAT. Kojo Forex. So let's go to the monthly time frame. Excuse me, baby. Let's go to the monthly time frame. I'm going to do this thing like this, and boom. Good. I'm in a monthly time frame. In Ghana, we have the best internet in Ghana. Sometimes, even though some of the network providers are crazy, but it's cool. All right. So what is the overall? This is how Kojo Forex is going to watch GU from a higher time frame. He's going to be like, what is the overall trend of the market? And this is a downtrend, guys. This is a downtrend. So even though currently the pound is doing good, but for in the long run, for so many years now, the dollar have been performing better against the pound, and you can see it from here. So Kojo Forex will be looking at something like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You know, so this is what's going on GU, and that's how Kojo Forex will be watching the market right now. You understand? From the way he trades, and then we'll go. Let's go to the 1 week and see. He will scale to the 1 week and see what is going on there too. So what's going on in a 1 week? What's going on in a 1 week? There's a pullback. There's a pullback in a 1 week. So Kojo Forex will pull his fib, come here, and see that the pullback is in the zone of 50% and 61.8%. And so he will be very, very much skeptical or very careful in these zones, trying to go to scale to the daily time frames and see what is happening in the same zone in order to take a beautiful trade. So currently, this move that is happening right now, there is a huge support level here at this psychological level that I have placed. Let me see, I don't know whether it's accidentally or maybe, but I think there is a price action there that is stopping the market, because we could see that. I'm not going to teach you. So this is how Kojo Forex looks at the market. So this move will go up, up. So Kojo Forex, this is a zone here. This is a zone here. I don't want to use this too. I want to use this too. So let me use black. Good. So there is a zone here. All right. So this is the reason why we are seeing this move. So Kojo Forex will be timing in a daily time frame. This is what's happening. Now let's go to the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour too, this is where he's looking for entries. So looking for entries, he would have placed a trade here. Kojo Forex would have placed a trade here, like this. Boom. And raised, let's say, 30 pips or 40 pips. All right. And then targeted somewhere here. Or more, you understand? Because he's a swing trader. And this is a 1 to 6 risk to reward, you know. This is 1 to 6 risk to reward. And it's beautiful. That is how Kojo Forex basically looks at the market. And then sometimes scales down to the 2 hour for entries. His entries are in the 4 hour and 2 hour. Why 4 hour? 4 hour because in 4 hour, now you'll be very confident that it took 4 hours, 1 hour, 2 hour. Sorry guys. I'm sorry about this. Something entered my eyes. It will take 1 hour, 2, 3, 4 hours, 4 good hours in the market. 4 good hours in the market to have a confluence. And so to have a confirmation candlestick to telling you that we are going up or going down, and it makes sense. That is, these are swing traders. This is what we do, and this is who we are perfectly. And so this is how Kojo Forex will look at the market. My name is Nixon Reigns, and welcome to the Trader Nixon channel once again. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and I appreciate the love that you are showing me. I at least expected the channel will grow like this, because a lot of people have who they like and whatnot. Thank you. Thank you. So this is Kojo Forex and Jeffrey Benson. Somebody's asking, so whose strategy is the best? And I'm like, do I care about who's got the best strategy? No. What I care is whose strategy is making them a good money. And trust me, Kojo Forex is not poor, Jeffrey Benson is not poor, meaning both of them have a strategy that is making them a lot of money in the market. And if you ask me about who's got the best strategy, I'll tell you it is about who's got a strategy that is making them the most money, or who's got the strategy that is making them money. Focus on the strategy that will give you money. Don't focus on the strategy that is the best strategy. No. So thank you.